If eat less, move more worked, we wouldn't still be stuck. If you've ever eaten less, trained harder, tried to be good all week, and still felt stuck, this is why. Eat less, move more sounds logical, but if it worked the way people think it does, millions wouldn't still be frustrated, possibly like yourself. There is no greater medicine than exercise, good nutrition, and good sleep, but effort isn't the missing piece. Guidance is. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what works. Most people try to get healthy completely alone. No roadmap, no structure, no idea what actually matters. They follow random workouts, random diets, random influencers, and when you go it alone, you waste time, money, and motivation until eventually, sensically, if that's even a word, you quit.
Fuck you.
Why do we DIY our health? When we have a plumbing problem, we call a plumber. When we have an electrical problem, we call an electrician. But when we have a health problem, we try to solve it all by ourselves. Even though the human body is just as complex as any plumbing or electrical system, we'd never attempt to fix one blindly. And if it were that simple, we wouldn't still be stuck. That advice has led many people to yo-yo dieting, burnout, guilt around food, confusion. Because the real questions are, how should you move? How much? How hard? What should you eat? How much? When? Eat less, move more skips the details. And the details matter. So let's simplify it properly. Lift heavy with good technique. Think squats, deadlift, presses, pull-ups. Strength train 3 times per week for about 45 minutes each session. Build up to roughly 10 quality sets per muscle group per week. Not jump volume, but quality work. Add 3 cardio sessions per week, 2 steady state sessions for 30 to 45 minutes at an easy conversational pace. This builds your aerobic base. Then 1 interval session, short hard efforts, including recovery periods between. This improves your VO2 max, the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use. Cardio helps you burn fat without relying on purely willpower. And willpower is very unreliable after 9 p.m. You don't need daily workouts. You don't need extremes. Consistency always beats burnout. We don't want to set on fire. You can't eat 7 apples in a day and expect the benefits across the whole week. Training works the same way. Now, the most important part that most people mess up. Food. Training is only half the equation. If your goal is fat loss, the science is very clear. You need a small calorie deficit, starting with around 250 to 500 calories per day. That leads to around half to a pound of fat loss per week. Nothing extreme, nothing dramatic. But fat loss comes from 2 levers. Lever 1. Increased activity. Lever 2, slightly reduced calories. Training equals half a pound of fat per week. The calorie deficit equals the other half a pound of fat per week. Together equals steady progress, not punishment. Most people don't struggle with effort, they struggle with awareness. Apps help you to understand portion sizes and calorie density, and you don't need to scan anything. And that includes your kids' leftovers. I'm watching you. Even the handful of cereal you ate standing in the kitchen like a goblin, that counts. You don't need a perfect diet. You need a repeatable one. Focus on protein every meal. Fruit and veg daily, mostly whole foods. Enjoy carbs for energy, enough fats for health. No foods are banned, just manage the balance. Peanut butter is healthy, but it has the calorie density of rocket fuel. You can't be extreme for 8 weeks and miserable forever. Consistency beats intensity. Every single time. Most people aren't incapable, they're just confused, which is totally understandable by social media standards today. They've only experienced random programs. Being strong and fit isn't reserved for perfect genetics, loads of money, endless free time. It's reserved for people who follow a system. A strong body helps you live well. A strong heart helps you live longer. Stop waiting for motivation. Learn to lift. Get strong, get fit, fuel your body properly. This is your lifestyle, not a quick fix. So comment below, what do you struggle with the most, training or nutrition? Bosh.